What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review, capping off, until August at least, my Alien and Predator franchise rewatch now concludes with 2022's Prey until August of 2024, where Alien Romulus comes out, and then that will add another one to the franchise. But this is currently the final one, so I'm finally done until further notice. But the Prey movie was really good, and I actually really like it. I did this whole rewatch because I wanted to rewatch this movie, but I was like, I really should go back and watch all the other ones before and just do a whole, rewatch. And I'm glad I did, because a lot of those movies in between I hadn't seen. Some of them I did, some of them I liked, some of them I don't. But I'm glad I got through all of them. Sigourney Weaver I now have an undying love for some reason. Young Sigourney just really did it for me in those early Alien movies. I don't know why, but she did. The Predator movies are definitely my favorite. All of them are pretty damn good, and I appreciate all of them. But this Prey movie might be my favorite one out of all of them. Even all the Alien ones. It's just a really good movie. But it also keeps you compelled and interested. But I also don't know if that's just because there's a dog in it, and the whole time I'm like, is this dog gonna die? I really hope the dog doesn't die. If anything happens to this dog, I'm gonna fucking riot. And thankfully, thank Christ Almighty, I can happily report to you nothing happens to the dog. The dog is okay. But the dog is badass. But equally more badass, Amber Midthunder plays the main lead in this, and she is such a badass. And her brother's like the new war chief, and he's a hunter, and they want her to be a healer, and she wants to be a hunter because she's a really good tracker, and her and the dog are really good at tracking down prey, and she's really good at hunting. So I think she's a badass. She should be the one hunting, but she sees predator tracks, and she's like, yo, that's a fucking big ass animal. Whatever that is was not a bear. This thing's hunting and killing, and we need to find it and kill it first. And some people don't believe him. Her brother does, but his brother still wants to hunt down a lion instead. She gets hurt. The brother brings her back. The brother hunts down the lion for her. Then the brother and her oh god, it's just really good. That's the brother there right next to her. There's the doggo. The doggo is such a cute little boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. But yeah, these Native Americans, I think they're Comanches. Or Cherokees, but either way, I think they're Comanches actually. But these Comanche Indians are fucking badass, bro. And they're hunting with bow and arrows. And this thing got, explosives, swords. I love the look of this predator though. It seems like I think what I saw online was they call this one the feral predator. It's a predator that's not quite as advanced. It's the early stages of predators. And I believe this one doesn't make it off planet. I don't know if this one survives. So this predator doesn't carry on, and maybe there's a Prey 2 in the works where the predators get word that this predator that they dropped off for training doesn't make it back, and they're like, whoa, there's a more apex predator than us on this planet, and they come back in a group and they hunt down Amber Midthunder's character. I don't know, but I love how they have this bone mask. It's not metal friggin' technological seals in it's just one of those cool, it's a cool mask, but it also allows to have the exposed mouth that opens while having the mask on, because when he takes the mask off he can still you can still see his face, but I love the bone mask. I just think it looks so cool, and it's such a good design. And just a nice way to switch it up, that you don't really need to do too much to switch it up. Just a little detail that switches it up just nice enough, you know what I mean? And his body looks just a little less advanced, but it also looks much, much more practical. There is a guy in a real suit running around with this. I think they did a little bit of CGI on the face and stuff, which still looks really damn good, but the whole movie looks really damn good, man. Oh, so good. When he kills the bear, he holds the bear up above him, and then it bleeds all over him in his camo, his artificial camo that he has, and you can't see him, so he's invisible. And then he holds up this bear that he just killed in victory, like he's, yeah, I killed this fucking bear. I'm the badass predator. I'm the apex predator. He's sitting there like, what's good? And Amber MIDTHUNDER's sitting there like, oh fuck, I knew it wasn't a bear. It was a predator. Oh my god, it has cloaking tech, and it let a bear bleed all over it, and that's how I saw it. Like, what? Like, and then the predator's hunting her down, and she's running away, and she steps accidentally into a bear trap, and the bear trap slaps on her ankle. Oh, like I could feel the pain of like just a bear trap right in your ankle, and you're sitting there just trying not to scream, and then these like Frenchmen, I guess is what they are, walk up, and they're like going to shoot her, but like the predator is like, looks at the chain, and he's like, what is this weapon, this trap? Nice little bear trap on his ankle. And you know, is standing there the whole time like, alright, well I was hunting her down, but now she's not really much of a threat because she stepped in this thing. But who are these guys coming to check this trap? And he's standing there and invisible, just like looking, and then he slowly comes and wipes out all the Frenchmen. The Frenchmen have her and her brother tied to a tree. They escape, and then they have to hunt them down. The brother gives, oh, such a sad line. He like looks over at his sister and goes, this is it for me. This is the end. And then he gets stabbed through the chest, and you're like, what? And then it comes back, she says it to the predator right at the end as she kills the predator. But there's some badass fight scenes between her and the predator, and like, she really shouldn't have been holding her own, but she had that axe that she could throw and then pull it so it could come back. And she also was like using his shit against him. Like, he like has his like master shredder, or like his, what would you call that, like his razor blade, his knives shoot out of his like gauntlet here, and he has it stuck in a tree, and he takes out the shield, and she like, or he goes to block with the shield, and she like, as he's activating it, kicks it into his arm, and he slices off his own arm. So now he's just standing there with a shield and half an arm, and just like looks back at her like, you son of a bitch, you know. And you're like, oh my god, it's just so good. Like, only if, like, I'm waiting for the movie where all of a sudden the predator goes, son of a, you know, like actually speaks English instead of just click, 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 translate into English or whatever. I would really like to know how these things communicate, and if they can look at a human and communicate, like just, what's up, dog? You know, and you're like, huh? You know, like, I think it would throw it off, but also like something I want to see in some way, some form. But overall, I gave this movie 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoy it, about an 8 out of 10. I will watch this movie again, and I will happily enjoy it all over again. And I really hope they give Amber MIDTHUNDER her shine, and she gets a chance to do Prey 2, or even like just a continuation. But I love how they went back, and at the end of the movie, she's got like the pistol with the guy's name from 1702, and that's like a tie-in to Predator 2 with Danny Glover. The Predator at the end of that movie handed him the gun, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but the lore behind the Predators, I'm so interested to know more about them. So if they stop making alien movies and just keep going with the Predators, I'd be happy. But hey, Alien Romulus coming out in August. Maybe there's a Predator movie in the works that we'll find out more about soon. But if you know anything about a future Predator movie, comment that shit in the comment section below. Message me on my other social medias. I will more than gladly talk about that shit any day of the week. But stay tuned for the next movie review, and I will talk to you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.